guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. I'm actually going to be doing a review today, and this is a request from Rye the Horror Guy. He asked me to review Just Before Dawn. If you're not familiar with Just Before Dawn, it is on Shudder right now, but I actually own it, so this is Just Before Dawn. And this is one that not a lot of people talk about at all when it comes to like 80s camping slasher type movies. This is directed by Jeff Lieberman. If you're not familiar, Jeff Lieberman, he has directed movies like Squirm, which is one of his first bigger ones. It's a film about killer worms. Blue Sunshine, which is my personal favorite of his. And then a movie called Satan's Little Helper, which is one of those so bad it's good movies, and it's one that I watch every year around Halloween time. This was one though that I feel like is like I said, like it just slips under the radar a lot. It's a simple like 80s slasher, but it's definitely one that you should check out if you haven't. And this also has Mike Kellen from Sleepaway Camp. So that's pretty cool because I love Sleepaway Camp. If you guys know and watch my stuff all the time, you guys know that Sleepaway Camp is my favorite horror film of all time. So it's cool to see somebody from Sleepaway Camp in this. But I'm not talking about Sleepaway Camp. But it's basically these like hillbilly type guys are killing these kids, I guess, off in these woods. And what I like about this is that the theme for this isn't really like, they don't focus on this like crazy music so much. It's this whistling, and to me it's very unsettling. And I don't know, I just really like this movie. Probably should have rewatched it before doing this review, but I figured I would do this review now instead of waiting till later, because during the week it's very hard for me to watch movies just because my new work schedule is very weird. Coming home at like 11:30 in the morning, working at 3 in the morning, and then just being very tired, so it's kind of hard. But now that Halloween is over, unfortunately, I will be watching more of these movies instead of Halloween themed movies that I've been watching all month. So yeah, but I like this movie. I'm just trying to like see some of the special features and stuff of this Blu-ray. This Blu-ray itself is very weird. I got this actually at my local drive-in a couple years ago for $10 unopened, which is weird because this Blu-ray at the time was worth like $90. I don't know why, but it's from Code Red. If you're familiar with the company Code Red, I have a couple Code Red releases, but when I first watched this Blu-ray, it was like, I think, yeah, so I think the original uncut version is like very shitty quality. I don't know if because it says it's from the original inner negative, so I think what that means is that it was just very shitty quality. And I think I ended up watching just I don't know which cut I ended up watching, but I know they re-released this on Blu-ray through Code Red. This is the original Code Red release. I think this came out, I apologize, I'm trying to find out when this Blu-ray came out. It doesn't even tell me. No, it doesn't even tell me on the back. Usually it tells you when the Blu-ray itself came out, and it tells me the year the movie came out, 1981, which honestly is a great year for horror. There's so many good horror movies that came out in 1981. Halloween 2, Friday 13th Part 2, My Bloody Valentine, one of my favorites, The Prowler. I absolutely love The Prowler. That is probably like not obviously Sleepaway Camp's my favorite 80s slasher and horror film in general, but The Prowler is definitely in my top 10 favorite horror movies of the 80s. But there's really not much to say about this movie, other than these like hillbillies killing people, but there's something, you have to watch it to understand it, you know? It's one of those movies. It's just a fun movie. There's a scene where this guy is climbing up the mountain and gets confronted by one of them, and the hillbilly just kind of kicks him off, and he just screams. It's so strange. But like I said, this is one that you really have to watch in order to understand it. Yes, it is technically it's like a standard slasher, but there's just something about it and should be talked about more because everyone talks about Friday the 13th, and as much as I love Sleepaway Camp, everyone talks about Sleepaway Camp. And people should talk more about Just Before Dawn because it is a good backwoods horror film and should be talked about more. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below and give me some more ideas. I am thinking about doing a reaction channel. I just have to figure out how to do that. How to get a editing because I don't have a computer. So, but like I said, comment down below, give me some ideas, and I will see you guys on Thursday.